It's hard to read about all the changes taking place in his body without wondering what's causing them. So when you get to the line that says, this is how his body reacted to, you know the writer is about to tell you the cause, stress. Now, using cause and effect relationships can help you understand main and supporting ideas. The main idea of the last paragraph was that stress causes changes in the function of your body. The supporting ideas explain the effects stress has. So, one cause can have several effects. The opposite is true too. One effect can have several causes. Here's a good example. In the next 3 decades, the U.S. became a nation dominated by its cities. Most of the new urban dwellers were farmers who had tired of working in the dirt. In the city, they were joined by millions of immigrants, lured by the hope of finding America's streets paved with gold. In this case, the writer is trying to emphasize the causes rather than the effects, as you will see in a second. Now, in this paragraph, there are 2 causes and 1 effect. People tired of farm work and immigrants hoping for a new life moved to the cities, which caused a population explosion. Another way you can improve your understanding of what you read is by looking for similarities and differences among ideas. To show you how 2 subjects or ideas are alike, a writer may compare them. By comparing them, the writer clarifies the main idea. Or instead of comparing ideas, the writer may contrast them to show how they are different. And to make a main idea extremely clear, he may compare and contrast several ideas to show both how they are alike and how they are different. And see what you can find that compares or contrasts in this paragraph. The long rifle could plug a coin at 50 yards and kill a man at 200. Even at 400 yards, General George Washington once noted a rifleman could hit an 8 by 10 inch sheet of paper 3 shots out of 5. By comparison, a man with a musket could send a ball only 150 yards and could not be sure of scoring after the first 50. In this paragraph, the words "by comparison" are a dead giveaway. The long rifle is being compared to the musket to clarify the main idea, which is that the long rifle was accurate, more accurate than a musket. Now, one hint about looking for comparisons and contrasts: always look to see which ideas share something in common before you try to figure out how they compare or contrast with other ideas in the same passage. Think of yourself as a good politician running for office as you read. Don't make up your mind until you've heard everything everyone has to say about the main idea. But then again, don't be too good a politician or you'll never give a straight answer. Sequencing is one more way a writer uses to show you the relationships among ideas. It's the order in which actions, events, and thoughts occur, or the order in which they relate to each other. Sequencing gives a sense of order or pattern to the sentences in a paragraph. If you are familiar with the pattern, you'll understand the ideas you're reading more easily. There are lots of ways to sequence ideas. Time sequencing is one way. The ideas follow each other in a paragraph the way they occur in time. Here's an example of time sequencing. Even before their hold on Mexico was secure, the Spaniards founded the first settlements west of the Mississippi, beginning with Santa Fe in 1610. Then came Tucson around 1700, Albuquerque in 1706, San Antonio in 1718, and San Diego in 1769. You can see how each settlement followed the other, like a pile of dominoes. Time sequencing helped you understand how Spanish colonization, the main idea of the paragraph, progressed. These are just a few examples in which a time sequence is important. Here's a quick review of the ideas you've covered so far in these 3 programs about comprehension improvement. Think of reading as a 3-step process. Step 1 is finding the main idea. Step 2, finding the major and minor details. and the subordinate ideas. Step 3, you've covered in this program. Look for cause and effect, comparison and contrast, and sequencing. You may find more than one of them at work at the same time. There's more to reading efficiency than knowing these 3 steps. You have to practice them often.